Hello Sag, welcome to your February reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you. Now, as always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take only what resonates and leave the rest behind. Now, that was a very giant pile, so I couldn't take all the cards. It just muddles the reading. So I'm doing things a little differently. I'm going to pull out 3 star code oracles to get an overview of the month for you, and then I will pull your tarot where I will look at your general energy, love as well as career. So let's see if we can get another one. There we go. Okay, what do we have? 12th house, nice. We have Juno, beautiful card, and we have Neptune. That's very, very interesting to me. I'll tell you why. Sorry about the interruption. Alright, so I was saying Neptune and 12th house showing up together is quite interesting to me. Reason being, Pisces usually rules the 12th house and Neptune rules Pisces. So what this means is the 12th house, like it says on the card right here, talks about introspection. It is almost, I would say, the shadow aspect of every human being, and it's not as dark as it sounds. Firstly, if you can hear any drilling, I'm truly sorry. There's construction happening right next door. So the 12th house, like I was saying, is it's a very spiritual house to start with. It is the house of dreams. It is the house of your subconscious mind. It is where you go when you are alone, and even if that is when you're sitting in your subconscious mind, it is a part of you that not many people get to see. With Neptune can cause 2 feelings. Neptune can cause the feeling of being dazed and confused and just very kind of having brain fog. You know what I mean? It can cause a little bit of chaos also. But on the flip side, Neptune talks about beauty. Sometimes it can talk about dreams and just being in a very whimsical energy, and I call it Neptunian energy, and I love it because I'm a Pisces moon. So Neptune to an extent does rule me as well. So it is almost like that feeling of wearing rose-colored glasses, but not really, you know what I mean, because it's like a part of your reality. So I do feel like, even though you being a mutable fire sign, Sag, and you loving your freedom, I do feel that a few of you may be either attracting a relationship or are already in one that has that dreamy quality to it. You know what I mean? It almost maybe would seem like a wish come true because it's just so magical. And why I brought up relationships is because we have Juno right in the middle, which talks about partnerships. But let's see, let's pull a few cards and see what this could be regarding. And also, I forgot to mention, Jupiter has finally entered Pisces after a very long time, and people have been waiting for it, me included. And what that means is, like I said, Pisces rules spirituality, it rules, art, it rules anything that has a whimsical and novel character to it. So Jupiter entering that particular sign is just expanding that quality. It is expanding because Jupiter, whatever Jupiter touches, just expands, right? So I feel like overall for the collective, people have been either getting, having their spiritual awakenings or just taking baby steps towards it, whether that's just taking out 5 minutes a day to meditate or just take a walk by yourself. That's all very Neptunian energy. So, and Piscean energy. And some of you may be getting into art. Maybe you're expressing yourselves through art. So Jupiter in Pisces is one of the most beautiful transits we will ever get to experience as human beings. All right, let's get a Moonology card for your general energy. I want to see how this is relating to your spread. What do we have? First quarter moon in Gemini, speak your world into being. This is my magician card. This is a card of being a master manifester, of knowing exactly what it is that you need to say and not even say, because when you think about it, the universe doesn't really listen to your words or see your actions, right? The universe picks up on your energy. So you need to speak to yourself a little more kindly. You need to speak to yourself in a way that you don't block your blessings. So it's more about speaking your world into speaking your world into existence in a way that you already have what it is that you want. Stepping out of that mentality of lack, so to speak. We all have pity parties every now and then, am I right? But then I think a part of Jupiter being in Pisces is almost like I said, wearing rose colored glasses, but in a very real way. It's like you're wearing them and they're actually helping you make your world rosier. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Oh, and I completely forgot. Jupiter is your ruler, Sag. So even more so, this is great for you. Yikes, we have the devil. All right, not to worry. Capricorn energy with the devil card. Some of you may have Capricorn heavily in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Good to see. The Two of Pentacles has been showing up a lot. The Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, I'm so glad. It's not the two. There we go. Okay. That's quite wonderful, actually. Okay. Sag, I feel a few of you are spending a little bit of time investing. You're investing in different avenues of your life, whether that is investing your time wisely, it is investing your time, your money, resources and energy wisely. I feel like you are recalibrating how it is that you invest your resources at this time with the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like now that you've made those investments, you're waiting to reap the results. The Seven of Pentacles can be a slightly slow moving energy. So if you're waiting on any kind of return at the moment, whether that is some kind of success in a business venture or in a relationship or just even a fixed deposit, you know what I mean? Don't give up. Don't, even if the market is down or whatever, I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot really give you this advice, but just hear me out. Just have patience, because the Seven of Pentacles eventually leads to success. All right, it leads to the Eight of Pentacles, which talks about hard work, and then eventually to the Nine and the Ten of Pentacles, which talks about abundance. With the Devil card right here, I am getting the feeling, Sag, that there is some kind of loop that you're in. There is this mental loop that is keeping you from moving forward regarding something. Now, I promised myself I wouldn't take out too many cards, especially clarifiers, because I am training myself to be as accurate as I can with as few cards as I can pull out, because more cards means muddier the reading, So what I feel is, now whether this is your career or your relationship, I feel like the Devil energy is that energy of someone feeling like they're stuck. And it's a mental energy, okay? You may be in a repeating loop, in a repeating pattern, and you feel like you can't get out of it, almost like you're being puppeted. But what is good to see with the Six of Swords is eventually I do see you coming out of this energy. Now, we did have, while I'm recording, we still do have Mercury and Venus in retrograde, which can cause that muddiness that I was talking about. It can talk you being in your head, and it can ask you to review and revise a lot of things that could have been themes for you in the last couple of months. But Venus goes direct on the 29th of January and Mercury goes direct on the 3rd or 4th of February. And counting maybe a week, 10 days, 2 weeks of shadow periods, we'll be in the clear. I would say mid-Feb to up to even April, we're in the clear. There are no retrogrades, everything is good. So I would look forward to that. Everything is just going to start gaining momentum. And the Six of Swords is that energy for me. It starts off slow and then it just speeds up, moving on from this toxic energy into something calmer. We'll see what this could be regarding once we pull your career and love. Let's get a moonology for career for Sagittarius. We have two. New moon in Cancer, relax, and first quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. Lovely. Beautiful cards. Okay. I like how relax is in your career reading. Ooh, the Lovers. How ironic. I don't know if you can hear that drill, but my God, is it loud. Whoa, 3 major arcana. That's lovely. We have the Emperor, Temperance, which is your energy, Sag, and the Lovers. Okay. So what I'm getting here is some of you may have started your own businesses with the Emperor card. It's like you're being your own boss. I feel like, considering the Emperor is Aries energy, which is a cardinal fire sign, it talks about taking action. Now, I like to make these combinations and keep in mind transits because it just makes everything more real for you to understand. Now, Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars has entered Capricorn. Capricorn is the sign of your public image. It is the sign of your career, income, what it is that you do for a living, all of that. So with Mars being the aggressive, fiery planet that it is, it urges one to take action. And Venus is completing its retrograde in Capricorn as well. So Venus and Mars together in Capricorn, which explains the Lovers card here. What I'm getting here, Sag, is that you are, it's like there's a fire under your bum and you're ready to go. You're raring to go. There is a plan that you have, or there is something that's going to come about that's going to light that fire within you, which you were born with, being a fire sign already. But I think it's going to be time to take action. And I feel like with the Lovers card, either this can represent two things. This can represent the fact that with Mars and Venus being together in Capricorn, Mars and Venus are the quintessential lovers of the astro world, right? And they meet up once in a while, and they've been in a relationship since before all of us were born. So when you think about it, Mars being the action-oriented planet with passion and dreams, and Venus being a very dreamy and loving planet, I do feel like whatever it is that you are beginning, it's almost like you have a love affair with it. Hear me out. It's not as ridiculous as it sounds. It's almost like you love what you do with such an intensity that you are willing to do anything to protect it. It's almost like this fervent sort of possessiveness that I'm getting from these cards. But what is really, really nice to see as well is with Temperance, it's not like you are you're not psyching yourself up. You're not in your head about it. There is that drive and that motivation, but you're very calm. And I like how your new moon in Cancer says relax. I don't think you need to be told that. It's like you're so sure of what you're doing, you're very, very chill about it. And believe in your good luck. Again, I don't think I need to tell you this, because being ruled by Jupiter, you're a very optimistic sign as it is, right? So just bank on on the personality you were born with, and again, speak your world into being, because once you're in that optimistic spirit, and once you actually do believe in your good luck with hard work, of course, you can speak anything into being. You can make your reality as beautiful as you want it to be. So I feel, Sag, that whatever it is you are starting, it's going to be extremely successful for you. So keep going, whatever this is. All right. Let's move on to love. Let's get you a monology for love. I'm curious to see what pops up here, because your astro oracles, ooh, I love this. Full moon in Leo, go wild. Very, very interesting. I was thinking that it's going to be a very muted, soft and dreamy energy, but it's quite the opposite. All right, let's see what's happening in Sagittarius' love life. Ooh, Two of Cups. That is that Neptunian energy. So I think there's a mixture of both. I love how you're balancing yourself out, Sag. With Temperance and the Lovers and the Emperor here, you're balancing fire and water. That's quite nice to see. Okay, come on. I see a little bit of conflict as well. Stressing on a little bit. The Five of Wands is a minor arcana. It's nothing major. and the Hermit. Okay, let's see now. With the Two of Cups, Sag, I feel like there is a union here. There is a union that is very, very, how should I put it? It's almost like you are completely content with yourself, and so is your partner, and you're coming together in harmony. It's not like the two of you are incomplete and trying to complete each other in the relationship. If this isn't something you're a part of just yet, I feel like it will be coming about for you. Now, what I'm getting now, particularly with the Devil and your Astro Oracles with and the Hermit, I feel like some of you may be changing your philosophies, especially with Jupiter in Pisces. It's almost like, and I'm not talking about spirituality, I'm talking about your motivations, your morals, your maybe sometimes even religious beliefs. And I feel like that could be bringing about some kind of conflict. It could be as simple as you telling your partner that, listen, there is love here, but I need my space. Okay? And that's causing about conflict. Maybe you are completely all in your relationship, and suddenly, even though you want to be respectful, you want to put your needs first. There is some sort of shift, and I feel like this shift has come about after you spent a little time alone with yourself. It's almost like the sense of introspection. Yeah, I said introspection, and then I realized it was right there, because that's what the Hermit does. The Hermit goes deep within. So there is some kind of truth and authenticity about yourself that you may have come to terms to, and once it is shared with your partner, I feel like it wasn't received too well. It could also be a career shift that maybe didn't sit too well with your partner, because we do have the Lovers here. So either way, I do feel, Sag, that with the Six of Swords, you will be moving on to calmer waters eventually. And Juno, the partnership card being here, it's a very, very powerful card when it comes to your love life. So you are being supported at this time. With the Go Wild card, I feel like maybe a few of you actually do just need to step out of your comfort zones as a couple. Maybe your conversations have been a bit too heavy. Maybe they've been a little combative, argumentative. Maybe your personalities are clashing. Maybe, your philosophies are clashing. In that case, I would suggest cut out the heavy talk for now, especially while Mercury is in shadow, and just go do something adventurous. Go do something fun. I'm not saying go bungee jumping or skydiving or anything, by all means, if you want to, but just do something out of the ordinary. I think that's going to help connect the two of you in a very wholesome way. Okay, so very nice reading, Sag. I quite like it. Please do comment down below and let me know if I was right about your 12th house activating and you shifting your philosophies in any way. That's all I have. Have a wonderful February, Sag. I will see you next time. Bye bye.